And it always sounds like they're.
Hi, it's Darla again with Loving and Living Maine, and I am here with Meg, and she's with McChick's Farm Hatchery. That's right. Okay, and she is giving us a tour. Can I open this one up? I don't want to just look at this one. What's his name again? Toby. Whoops, Toby. Did this right. Oh my gosh, he is just beautiful. He's a Brahma, a lavender Brahma.
Hi, buddy.
Now she has got silkies. It's kind of hard to see through the fence then, but buff Brahmas. We're here for a buff Orpington ourselves.
Yes.
Well, that's pretty close. I'm so frozen.
Don't come out. Don't Marvin. No, Marvin does come out on occasion.
Okay.
I know. My crazy birds. This is Samson. He will come out.
Okay, Samson, we're not gonna let you out, but just to give you an idea, so how many chickens do you have?
So I have about 300 breeders right now. Last year I did 15,000 chicks. So
Wow.
I know. Chicken math. I call it arithmetic around here.
I'm learning that.
It's
I'm
hard.
learning that firsthand. I really am.
One becomes, 10, and what's one more or 20 more? Yeah, it's true.
Do you raise anything else here, or is it all chickens?
No, so I have 4 goats, and then I have 2 cooney pigs, and those are my pets. I know, it's sad.
Okay.
And my husband wanted to make sure I had no chance at breeding the goats, so I have 3 weathered boys and 1 girl. Yeah.
Well, that's where we have Rick right here, because Rick wants goats also.
Oh,
but
I'll have to show you ours.
Yeah, but he
Absolutely.
wants them for pets. And if I'm gonna do it, I want milk. I want milk.
Come in here. This
Okay.
is my incubator now. I'm hatching babies out right
Oh
now.
my gosh, talk about an incubator. Is this sick bay here?
Yes.
Aw, what's wrong with this one? And is
Vitamin
this-
deficiencies, and her comb's getting a little bit pale, so I know. But this is our incubator. I can hold 2,100 eggs at a time.
2,100
So
eggs
typically
at a
my
time.
hatches are about 500-600. So yeah, and it's all 26 breeds that I raise.
I will honestly say, when I reached out to you, I didn't realize. I mean, I was so desperate looking for a rooster. I was reaching out to everybody,
Yeah.
and you were the one that came back with, I have a cockerel. I'm like, okay, this is good.
I know.
And I had no idea, but I am thrilled to learn about all that you're
Absolutely.
doing and everything that you have going on here, because this is amazing. We have to come all the way from down East Maine, so it's
We have quite a few
several
people who come from
hours.
there. I'm trying to talk my husband into doing a yurt on the property, so then we
Oh.
could just have people stay here. So,
Nice.
Yeah.
That's
Still
actually
working on
a
it.
great idea.
So-
Yeah. And so, and then what's going on here?
These are eggs that weren't viable. So
Okay.
when I candled them, those weren't developing.
So you're really good at candling then.
I am.
So, wow, how wonderful. Feel better, little lavender.
Let
This
me
is-
take you down to the lower barn. 'cause
Okay.
I have, 20 plus breeds down there.
And you said you had 26 breeds?
Yes.
26 breeds. That's just amazing to me. That's just, wow.
My grandfather had a poultry business, so that's where I learned this.
Oh, he did? And is he from Maine also?
He is,
Okay.
yep. But he did more egg production, so having a lot of hens that lay. So I'm like living out my childhood dream of having many chicks as I
wonderful.
want. So, but this is the gotel. It's not a hotel.
Oh,
it's
a
gotel.
gotel. Look at this, folks. This is so cute. So Megs calls this the gotel.
Oh yes.
Close up of this one.
Hi.
The gotel.
That's Buck. He's our little troublemaker.
Yeah.
Our neighbor Karen hates, us and our animals. So we named
Oh.
him Buck so she thinks I'm yelling something else when he's in trouble. We have Bo. This is Chip. Chip is our little instigator. He likes to take necklaces off little old ladies lately.
Oh, that's so
But he's our
funny.
outgoing goat. And then there's Roxy, our little girl out on the stump.
And what kind of goats are these?
These are Nigerian dwarf.
Nigerian dwarfs. Okay.
Frankie and Lola.
And we just came from Nubians, but I didn't do any videotaping or anything. I probably should have because we didn't know. We were just picking up some goat cheese.
Yeah.
So do you?
Nubians are the ones with the long ears.
Yes,
Yeah.
long, pretty
Yeah.
big. These are definitely a little bit smaller. Look at you. I'm sorry I don't have
They're
any food.
hilarious,
Look at
though.
your beautiful eyes. Oh my
He
gosh.
gave me a haircut last year.
Uh-oh.
I had bangs, and now I've cut everything off.
Oh my gosh.
Come on,
Okay, I'll
Chip,
be careful of that one then.
Come over here. I'll let the
So not just jewelry, but hair.
Frankie and Lola. Come here.
Oh, the coonies. Those are big coonies.
Tell me about it.
Oh my gosh, how
It's
wonderful.
a sore subject because my husband did meat pigs last year, so they were over there. So
Okay.
I got 2 pigs so that I would bond with these and not get attached to his.
Got that.
Didn't
Doesn't work.
No, it
But
doesn't.
these guys have gotten
at
so
these are
big,
coon
and
pigs.
it's
These
like,
are so
yeah, they have to get into their little
They're
area.
so adorable.
Frankie
Look
has
at
an
oh
underbite.
boy, that was a big. Oh, I'm glad I had boots on for that
I
one.
know. Honestly, I'm gonna try to ride Lola this summer because she's getting that big.
Yeah.
God.
Oh my gosh.
Frankie, I'll grab some grain.
Okay. She's gonna grab some grain for you. Don't worry. Look at you guys. And again, this is McChick's
Frankie and Lola,
farm and hatchery, and we are in Denmark, Maine. Oh, they know where the food is. Now, how often do you do tours?
So for any new customer, stay in, guys. Any new customer, I'm always more than happy to, give them a rundown of what this is, because there really isn't anything in Maine. I'm the only hatchery. So,
Yes.
and it's been very interesting, developing the business.
Nice.
So,
I bet it has been.
it
But
has.
to live out your dream and then your grandfather as well. Oh my gosh, that's
Absolutely.
amazing.
And it's funny, the people who actually bought my grandparents' farm are customers of mine. And I didn't know it at the time. So I have birds back on the property.
Oh,
So it came full circle.
that's so wonderful. So wait a minute, before we close up on here, are you going to show us some more? Because I want to make sure I get some more information.
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, but because I want to make sure your email address, if you can give them that, and do you have a you do have a website
do.
because I saw it. So I know we're in Denmark, Maine, and so you want to give some information just in case anybody wants to reach out to you.
So we're by appointment only, but if you could, reach out if you have questions about how to raise animals like, pigs, goats, chickens. I'm always more than happy to help.
Wonderful.
I love animals.
And then you sell the day-old chicks
Yep,
and
so day-old chicks, and then we also raise them up to 6 weeks and sell pullets.
Pullets, okay.
Which are guaranteed females. So, and if for some reason one ends up being a boy, how it identifies, gotta love that. I'll take it back, and then I will send another bird. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Wonderful. Well, we're gonna carry on here and do just a little bit more of this tour.
We should have built a bigger barn.
And folks, if you're enjoying this even in the least bit, please hit the subscribe button and like button, and feel free to leave comments.
These are our cochin.
Oh, beautiful.
They're big fluffy butts, honestly.
These are white cochins.
These are our lavender Orpingtons.
Lavender Orpingtons.
And Sunny is the dad to yours.
Oh, wow.
Sunny's
Buff
our boy.
Orpington. So we're here to pick up a Buff Orpington, which is over in another spot. But that's the dad right there, Sunny, the big one.
Good chicken.
They are.
They're so
especially
wonderful.
for beginners as well. They're just.
Very loving.
They are. They're like golden retrievers.
Yeah.
These are our Barnevelders. This is a breed from Holland. You can see the girls have a double chestnut lace pattern and then that green iridescent hue.
Those are so beautiful.
That's Harold. And then these are leg bars. These are one of our auto-sexing breeds. This
Leg
is JR.
bars.
Stands for Jerk Rooster.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
And then Wyandottes. These are our gold laced.
Those are beautiful. Oh
And
my
then we have
gosh.
silver laced.
Silver laced here, Hawaiian dots. They're so beautiful.
They
All I
are.
can do is keep saying they're beautiful, they're beautiful.
Our olive eggers, so they're hybrids.
I
basically,
have
yeah.
olive acres coming from another hatchery in another state here like this week, and I really I wish I hadn't, but I did. So
These are Millefleur Ducals. These guys are
These
3.5 years
beautiful.
old.
Okay, these were the ones I actually wanted to buy, and I ended up getting them modeled to Dens on accident. I hit the wrong button, and so these were the ones I wanted. But
Well,
I
hey,
want
you
more.
may have to make another trip.
Okay, I can do that.
This is Miller.
This
But you can
is
see how tiny their eggs are.
Oh,
So you need
let me
about-
zoom in on that.
You need about 3 eggs to make one.
Tiny little eggs. So, Rick, these are the ones I meant to buy. So, I got those on accident. These were the ones we got are model containers. These are can you say it for me, please?
Millefleur Ducal.
Millefleur.
Millefleur is their coloring, and then Ducal is the actual
Oh, that's
breed.
good to know.
Yeah.
So Millefleur is the coloring.
It means 1,000 flowers.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that makes sense. They are so beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely.
So there's the ones we were supposed to buy, but I hit the wrong box.
They
but
are
now,
so intelligent, though. You can teach them tricks. I had one that had a cross beak. I don't know if you know what a cross beak
Yes.
is. I named
But
her
explain it,
Stitch.
please.
It's where the top beak goes one direction, the bottom beak goes the other. It's also called scissor beak.
Yes.
And it can sometimes, malnutrition, things like that can happen because of it.
Mm-hmm.
So I had Stitch, because cross stitch.
Got it.
Yeah, I know. I like playing on words. But Stitch learned to fly to me, and I would feed her and water her, and she'd go off and do her thing, and then we'd ride together on the tractor, and she'd follow me down here. I mean, she was
Rick.
super, super nice.
These ones are super intelligent. They do tricks. She just told a wonderful story that she'll have to tell you again, or I'll tell you
Honestly,
later.
you can teach them to fly to you.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and
This-
on Facebook, you'll see Stitch.
That is so wonderful.
And these are one of our other bantam breeds. These are silver-laced Barnabelders. I have 2 roosters in here. They still get along. So until that happens, I don't have to put them in the backyard.
There you go.
I have to say sorry to my other online hatcheries because I'm saying goodbye to them forever as long as you're still here. You're here, we're here.
It's amazing, though, at how many people have embraced us. We have people who come from Fort Kent. We have regulars from Massachusetts and New York. We have birds as far as Texas, and we don't ship. So, that
Wow.
Well, you've got quite a place here.
was, thank you.
Incredible.
It's so clean.
Well, and it's
it has to
only
be so
me.
much work. Wow,
exhausting.
that's a lot of work.
But-
Because folks, you guys might not notice this, but this place is clean. It doesn't smell bad or anything. And we have all these chickens, hens, roosters, and it's just amazing.
You have one outlet here.
Oh yes, oh yes. No, he came down from up top yesterday, and I just closed him in here. And I just haven't taken him back.
That's
out.
what he gets.
He wanted to leave the bachelor pad.
I love that.
And then these guys are Easter eggers. The white one is my husband's bird, Eyelash. They've had a weird connection since she was a chick. She hears Mac's voice, she comes running, and she'll just start squawking, and Mac will get down on all fours and like baby talk her.
Wow.
And it's like, I just have to walk away because,
That is so-
she's his girlfriend.
That's
But
hilarious.
she's a sweetheart. And these are my favorites, though. These are salmon fabrics. That's Newman.
Hey, Newman.
But these guys, they are so cool. They have 5 toes like silkies.
Oh, okay.
I think that they're kind of like my spirit animal because basically, they're chatty Cathy's kind of like me. They're a little quirky, a little, fluffy. So I feel them.
Fluffy. Oh, here's the black copper
Yes.
Morans that everybody covets.
Oh, they do.
Oh, my
and
gosh.
This is Romeo.
Hi, Romeo. So I have black Marans, and I meant to get the copper. So I was just one off on
Yeah.
everything. I wasn't doing it right apparently, and so I ended up with black Marans, which are nice, but I wanted the coppers because
Yeah.
I love their eggs. I had them before when we were in
Did you?
California.
They're such a nice breed.
How dark are their eggs? Yours that you have?
They're
coming from
quite
them?
dark. I wish I hadn't put them into my incubator before you came.
I wish you didn't either.
I know, but no, they do lay.
Well,
dark.
maybe we should just so let me know, and we'll end up buying the day old chicks. We'll just make
Okay.
another trip back down
Okay.
here.
Yeah.
Okay,
Absolutely.
sounds good. We'll get.
And then what my
Right here.
grandfather had was Rhode Island Reds, Barred Rocks, great production
Classics,
birds.
classics.
You
yeah,
can't go wrong.
You cannot. Yeah, meat, eggs, both, everything.
These are
I don't
our
wanna say that.
Bielefelders. This is another auto-sexing breed where we can tell right at hatch, male, female.
Wow.
The girls are heavier duty, so they can be used for meat. Not that I think people should eat their pets, but the world we live in these days, you never know.
Yes.
And then even the roosters, people who tie flies for fly fishing, their feathers are sought after.
Oh my
So-
gosh! So these are the Bielefelders that people want for their feathers for for fishing. That makes sense, actually. Maybe some jewelry and hats also.
And I have more barred rocks. I have a guy who buys 200 pullets from me at a time. He has a farm-to-table restaurant, so he uses the eggs for the production for the restaurant.
You
that's
tried
our
to
peaceful
escape, didn't
leghorn.
you? Yeah, you tried to
He's
escape.
feisty. These are whiting true greens.
I see that.
You can see their seafoam green colored eggs in the back.
They're beautiful. We used to have some of those.
And they're friendly. I mean, almost really everyone's friendly.
Yeah.
These are our Swedish flower hens.
I mean, do you have so you have, we'll have to go back so I can film the bachelor pad again, because I don't think I
absolutely.
got that in the beginning of this. You don't have a problem with them fighting?
no.
Wow, because the
Because
roosters.
as long as there's no hens, they get along.
Oh, okay.
I know. So once you put a girl in there, all hell breaks loose.
That makes sense, because when I was in I was in Northern California, Mount Shasta, and we had a bad storm coming. And I was like, okay, you roosters, this is it. You want to survive or die, it's up to you. Because I provided them shelter, but they were going to have to share this one plastic container together. It was big, but not, I mean, they were going to still be cozy.
Right.
And they didn't fight. They did fine. Because they had to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Before that, they were always, kind of doing the chest thing, and I have
Oh,
to
yeah.
separate them. But
Just
no.
the dominance piece.
Yeah, but they were alone. You're right.
And these are our leghorns. Typically, leghorns are solid in color. They can be red, white, or brown. These are the Exchequer variety.
I did not know
So they have
that.
a mottled black and white
Okay.
coloring. So, and they lay 310 white eggs a year.
Wow.
So they're a very high
That's
production breed.
very high production for eggs.
And these are one of the breeds that are flightier. So we have had to actually make it so they can't get out.
That's funny, but I get it. I love white eggs because so a lot of people, they want all the different colors, but then you put a white egg in there, a couple white, and it just pops. Yeah, I
exactly.
mean, people don't realize,
No.
it really does make a difference.
Oh,
It's,
most definitely.
It's beautiful.
Out of all the chicks, these guys were the friendliest that I've raised.
The leghorns. Now, how do you say the word on top?
Exchequer.
Exchequer. Okay, it sounds easier than it looks.
And that's Caesar down at
And
the
I was a
end.
teacher. Kindergarten, though.
Oh, jeez. This is
Leslie.
Caesar. He's my
Hi,
original
Caesar.
breeding rooster for the
Wow.
Cochin. So,
Yeah.
and he's such a good boy. I'm looking for a home for him.
Oh, you are?
Yeah. But he's a super sweet boy. Never aggressive. All the roosters, when they start to retire because of fertility issues, usually it's between like age 2 and 3. I try to find them good homes just because they're amazing.
I'd take them into consideration, but I'm so afraid because our hens, and they're all, some of them are hens, but barely.
Okay.
And some of them are still pullets, and
Yeah.
so they're in between. So his size, I'm a little
Yeah.
concerned about. I mean, there's a few that would handle him just fine, vice versa. But
Yeah.
I wouldn't want him just to be alone. So
Well, that's why I threw one of the dark in there.
yeah, we'd have to not quite set up that way yet.
No worries.
If anything, I want to make room for the black marins. I mean, the copper marins.
And the Milfleur Ducals.
Oh, yes, definitely.
I'll have to show you their chicks because they're quail size. They are the
Oh,
most cutest
my
little
gosh.
things. Oh yeah. Oh guys. So yeah, these are my coworkers.
Oh, you are so funny too. This tour is great. Folks, we weren't planning on a tour. It just worked out this way because we came here to pick up a cockerel, which is a male chicken that's not quite a rooster yet.
It's a juvenile.
He's a juvenile, yeah, a teenager. So we're gonna go back and see some more roosters. What'd you call it again?
Bachelor pad.
The bachelor pad. Yeah, that makes sense. They are beautiful roosters. That's when I decided to start filming this for YouTube. So be sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you liked any of this at all.
And also look
Look
up
at
Mick
this.
Chick's Hatchery.
And look at Mick Chick's Hatchery, definitely. Facebook and website, because it's all here in Maine. We are loving and living Maine.
And we're really the only ones who do the whole thing. So like raising the parents on site, incubating, everything. A lot of other farms have them shipped in from hatcheries, and so then they start raising them. So I'm proud to say I do it all.
She does.
Nice.
She definitely does it
So-
all. So this is the bachelor pad, and can we open this for just a second?
They'll come out. It's
We're
fine.
gonna try to stand right here. Look at these big old boys.
I love
Look at these big old boys.
Orpingtons, and he cracks me up. He looks like he's gonna like jump down. and
You
get-
are
he's
a
looking
big
at me.
guy. You're a
He
big
crouches down
guy.
like he's gonna, like,
Look
fly
at this
to me,
buff
and he only did it
Orpingtons.
once.
That
Yeah,
one's a buff
it's scary.
Orpington on the right.
They're huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are big, huge, healthy chickens, folks. If you need anything, you need to look Meg up at Mick Chick's Hatchery here in Denmark, Maine.
Monk. This is Monk Diablo's brother. He's usually out.
Oh, look at him. Let's open this one up.
And
Okay.
he's got the standard comb of what a Polish should have. Monk, do you want to come out?
You get to come out if you want to come out.
Monk. He will. He's my micromanager. Monk. Come on, buddy. No? I know. We'll come back to you.
Isn't he beautiful?
Good boy.
Folks, if any of these look good to you, she can hook you up.
He's a little
Day old
instigator.
chicks. And do you sell a certain amount? Is there a minimum typically that you sell for the day old chicks?
In Maine, it's 2. 2 birds is what the minimum is. So, and I think they do it more so because of the buddy system with how chickens are, pack animals.
Yeah.
So, it's 2.
Okay. Perfect.
Party.
So if anybody wants to get started just to have some fresh eggs in their home and a toast in the morning, you know where to come. I'm going to say goodbye. Again, hit the like button, please, and we'll see you guys later. Loving and living Maine.